Hi friends, I am Julia, and today we're diving into one of the most underrated tools in GMAT prep, the error log. If you've been grinding through practice questions, but your score just isn't budging, this might be your missing piece. Let's talk about how tracking your mistakes can transform your study sessions and elevate your performance. First, what exactly is an error log? Simply put, it is a detailed record of the questions you get wrong, why you got them wrong, and how you plan to avoid making the same mistake in the future. It's not just about noting errors. That would be too easy. It's about understanding patterns in your thinking and behavior. An effective error log can help you pinpoint weak areas you need to focus on, reveal patterns in the way that you answer questions, and provide valuable information about faulty strategies that you may be using. By systematically analyzing your errors, you can make your study sessions much more strategic and efficient. Let's talk about one specific type of problem that's very difficult to identify without the help of a good error log, and that is a macro error. These are the bad habits and misguided strategies that lead you to choose wrong answers or the same type of trap answer. They're not about content gaps. They're about how you approach test problems. For example, maybe you consistently misinterpret certain question types or fall for trap answers. Recognizing these patterns is crucial. Error logs are useful for catching and correcting mistakes before they become ingrained, at which point they are trickier to solve. We are trying to stop these patterns before they become a bad habit. Now, the TTP course has an error log embedded into it, which can save you some time if you don't want to do your own. If you do want to create your own, that is absolutely achievable as well. The key is to make it effective. So, what is necessary to set up an effective error log? Let's explore. Here is a simple error log DIY structure you can use. First, question details. Note the source and topic. Also, save the question number or web link so you can revisit this question easily during later review. 2, what was your answer and what was the correct answer? Record both to see where you went wrong. 3, the error type. Was it a conceptual misunderstanding? Was it a careless mistake? Was it a timing issue? Was it something else? Write that down so that you can notice patterns. 4 is analysis. Reflect on why you made the error. And of course, our action plan. Decide on the steps you're going to take to prevent yourself from making the same mistake in future problems. Let's look at a little example so you can see these in action. Here is my TTP example. People who do yoga tend to be healthier than people who do not do yoga. We are going to offer yoga classes at our company. Therefore, the people who work at our company will become healthier. Which of the following has the author assumed in making the prediction? Is it A, people will sign up for and attend the yoga classes? B, people at the company do not have time to attend yoga classes? C, yoga improves people's health by strengthening their hearts, muscles, and immunity? D, the healthier people are, the more productive they will be at work? Or E, doing yoga is the only way for a person to become healthier? I'm going to choose D. Oh no, I am wrong. So, let's say I choose D because it sounds good. Who doesn't love a productivity boost? But D actually goes beyond the conclusion. This argument's conclusion is only about employee health. The productivity of employees is not relevant. So even if D is true, it doesn't matter for the argument's validity. Now let's look at A. If we negate A and say that people will not sign up for and attend the yoga classes, so no one's attending the yoga classes, then the company's plan to improve employee health falls apart immediately. That's a malicious variable the argument completely overlooks. So yes, A is what the author is assuming out of these choices. I'm going to go ahead and plug that mistake into my log. So question details, it's an assumption question. Example 8, it was easy. I chose D originally. The correct answer was A. The error type was a conceptual misunderstanding. So I didn't just read too fast. It was something that I wasn't paying attention to. The analysis of my error was that I picked an answer that supported a different conclusion about productivity instead of one that supported our actual conclusion that was about health. And my action plan is going to be focused on clearly identifying the conclusion the assumption must support so that I don't keep supporting the wrong conclusion. I could also, as I got more detailed in my error type, I could say like conceptual misunderstanding, trap answer, blah, blah, blah. And that way, if I was consistently falling for the same trap answer, that might help illuminate my patterns. This is the kind of insight an error log can bring to light. I'm not just marking that I got the question wrong. I'm asking, why did I choose D? What did I overlook? Did I go past what the argument says? These are the questions that can transform how I study and vastly improve what I get out of the time I'm spending on practice questions. By consistently updating your log, you can create a personalized roadmap for your GMAT improvement. Incorporating an error log into your study routine can be a game changer. It shifts your focus from quantity to quality. Instead of mindlessly grinding through questions, you are engaging in deliberate practice. You are trying to become a better GMAT student. Remember, the goal isn't to avoid mistakes altogether. That is unrealistic. The aim is to learn from each mistake that you make. Every error that you eliminate will bring you another step closer to your goal score. It'll also save you time in the long run, even if it's cumbersome now, because the error log allows you to make your studies more efficient. In conclusion, don't underestimate the power of an error log. It is more than just a study tool. It is a mirror reflecting your test-taking habits and areas for growth. Start logging your errors today and watch your GMAT performance soar. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy studying.